second attempt to go live from the National Hamfest. I was having technical problems yesterday. Shouldn't happen today, all being well. And so far so good. It's not as busy today by the looks of it as it was yesterday. I'm not going too far at the moment anyway, because I'm waiting for the Moonraker prize draw later on, which I think is actually at 2 o'clock. And I'm also waiting for a t-shirt and a cap to be made. So hopefully, it's said to be about at most 2 hours on those, and they've got my phone number so they can give me a bell anyway. So I'm not going too far, and yeah. So I have spent money today. The only other things I bought, apart from a couple of drinks and, well, that's it, and breakfast, is, and I just wheedle it out. This little meter. Just put that in there. So at the moment we're on a selfie camera on the device, so things may look back to front. I don't know how it's doing it on this, but it looks like it might be back to front, as it tends to be if you do live streams like this. So I'll zip up my bag now. I've got a coat there because I have to take my coat off. It's too hot in here. Wandering around all the time. I haven't done any further filming since well, I did some when I arrived, but I haven't done any. Well, I've done a little bit more than that. So what I'm going to try and do is grab my bag, and my laptop and a few other things are in there. We could use the laptop and a few other things, but obviously not. Got my phone, which is acting as a hotspot. There we go. As soon as I flip it around, the screen switches on. I didn't actually know it did that. So it knows when I'm looking at it. So let's go. Grab a camera. We'll have a wander round, a live wander round, and hopefully no technical problems today. Grab my coat as well. The lanyards from yesterday, the Orlando Hamcation one, so they're giving out free lanyards, and that was nice. Moonraker were giving out some freebies as well, like pens and stuff. So what I'll try and do this one-handed, so I've got to hold my coat so I don't lose it. I'm going to swap the camera around so you can see the main hall here. There we go. That's the main hall. It's pretty much as it was yesterday, with some exceptions. See the usual traders here. They're just on with my t-shirts. CCOM antennas. They sold out of 2-meter Moxon antennas, but they do have others. And some telephones over there. They would be included in my recorded video, which will be going live in a few days, once I've edited it all. Usual stuff. Yes. So it's quieter today. It was absolutely packed yesterday, so it was difficult to get around. Oh, just trying to walk into people. So I'm having a look through a camera lens as well. But Yaesu with their big stand in the corner, as it always is. It actually looks quite quiet. But they are demoing their repeater by the looks of it. Usual component sellers. SDR Play, I had a chat with them yesterday about their newest edition. I actually did it on video as well, and that will be out in a couple of days. Moves over there. All in all, it's just a massive rally at the end of the day, the biggest one in the UK. Supposed to be the big one. Just try not to trip over people. Lamco here and their junk sales section, which looks like they're packing that up now. So it looks like they're finished there. I think they're on their way. and ICOM, they're here as well. There is a notable exception. That would be Kenwood, they're not here this year. We've got the RSGB book stand. Moonraker are here, but they're not actually selling anything, which I'm quite surprised about, because you think they would, because they've amalgamated with Waterston Stanton in Nevada. Gigahertz stuff, some old test gear with green CRTs, which I absolutely love. CRT displays.
Mr. Andrew Spears. Mr. Andrew Spears.
Hey, good afternoon. Nice to meet. It was nice to meet you yesterday as well. I hope you got back home all right. I'm sure you did. Yeah, I can actually see the live chat on here, which is good. CDXC, Royal Signals Amateur Radio Society. I think VMARS are over there as well, actually. Lincoln Shortwave Club. We've got a little stand selling stuff to raise some funds for the repeaters. Electronic stuff. More electronic stuff on that stand over there. There's a Remy power supply on there. Much better condition than the one I've got. No one here today. There's always a fruit seller here. Yeah, it's a bit quieter today, definitely. Don't know why though, it just is. But Martin Lynch and Sons with their stand. And yes, the governor is here, because he actually did get his staff to serve me. The British Young Lady Amateur Radio Association, WRCC 2026 as well. So yeah, it's pretty much as it has been the last, but yesterday. But the fact that it's quiet is surprising, to be honest, because I thought today would be busier because less people at work.
Have a little wander around.
More RSGB stands over here. This year at National Hamfest, if you join the RSGB, you get a free Quansheng. I suppose that makes sense, because the Quansheng is the radio that's very popular these days. Just saw the regional rep for the RSGB from my area just stood over there. Orlando Hamcation guys are here today as well. Hopefully loving the British weather. Yeah. Surplus gears is. Let's try and go back up here. See, my shirt's not going to be ready yet. Components, bits and pieces. Second-hand XLR plugs. I'm after some new ones of those actually. Let's come up here. There's components and plugs, connectors, and then got on the other side Radio World selling new and used equipment. That's where I got the Yaesu hat from this year. Ooh, didn't spot this before. I suppose if we're allowed a kilowatt, I suppose that's pretty good to have a big amplifier like that, if you can afford it. That's pretty much back around actually. I think we're pretty much almost looked around. It's definitely quieter today than it was yesterday, and GPS trackers, that's not someone you see at Hamfest. Just there, look. Yeah, so I've got a recorded video on it on its way as well, so there's bits recorded for that. Multimeters, soldering irons. Every ham needs a multimeter and a soldering iron. Pretty much background there. Very expensive looking oscilloscopes. You can get oscilloscopes quite cheap these days, and things like spectrum analyzers and whatnot for cheap. I got a Tiny SA Ultra yesterday, which, because the Tiny SA Ultra has got that bigger screen and it's got a couple more features in it for measuring harmonics, which is one of the things I want to do with it. Busy outside. Well, to go outside. I haven't been outside yet anyway. I had a look earlier, it wasn't too busy. Right, so off we go outside. It actually wasn't too busy out here, and this is outside today. Might as well go live outside as well. So it's the flea market down here, and more of the Vintage Military Amateur Radio Society down here, with some military radios and I'm guessing ex-military Land Rovers as well. Could put my coat on, but you know. So go all the way down to the end here. Definitely not as busy as it was yesterday, which is a bit unusual because I would have thought Saturday people are off, and so we've got your vintage and military stuff there, and it comes to the end of here. I think there's nowhere else to go here, so I'll turn around and go back down the other way. We'll come back next year when it's on, obviously. It's nice to have met a couple of people who watch the channel. It's obviously very nice because I expected a few people who watch my channel to have come down here. Not everybody though, because some people are obviously in different countries, and yeah, I can't understand why it wasn't busier today either. As I said, I would have thought it would have been busier because less people would have been at work today. Ice cream stand there. It's nice weather, but I don't think it's the weather for ice cream personally. So I've got some tall masts with big antennas on here. It's Cam Hams. They're down here with their Flossie 2 van. They were here with it yesterday, and it hasn't moved. So, so I think they were here for both the days. And obviously not going anywhere yet because I'm waiting for a t-shirt and a baseball cap. Best not look up, the sun's out. So go back into the main hall. Try and get the camera going the right way. Keep it up. Don't point it down so you don't want to look at the road. and right, let's get myself back in the hall. Chap there realised it was going to be on YouTube. Oh, forgot to pop my entry into Moonraker's prize draw yesterday. Oh well, I did. I actually did that already. I did that yesterday. So it's one of the reasons why I'm hanging around, ready for the prize draw. Usually with the prize draws I don't think I'm going to win anything, but you never know. I might not. At least I got the connectivity working today for the live streaming, which is actually pretty good. Got the RSGB yearbook 2024 on display there. Didn't spot that before when I walked past. British Amateur Television Club. Always wanted to have a look at amateur television, but never ever got around to doing that. So that might be something for the future. I think we're more or less covered. Started to die down around about this kind of time, I think, yesterday. Oh. Not sure they'll let me do that. Right. I'll have to check the time now. It's 1:30, apparently. Shows how much attention I've been paying. But it's gone actually quite quick, to be honest. Right, so I'll have to go sit back down so I can turn the camera off. Well, actually I could turn it off while I'm walking along, but to be honest, it doesn't make much sense. Let's switch around. There we go. Okay, so that was a live look around at the 2024 National Hamfest on the Saturday, and thankfully my live stream is now working properly. I don't know why it didn't work yesterday. The only change, yes, there was some lovely test equipment on that stall. A bit expensive though. Yeah. So I'm gonna get myself turning the live stream off now, because there isn't really much more to look around. I'll just be repeating myself otherwise, and you'll see a video from the event on the channel very, very soon. There's somebody on the GB3GR repeater there as well. I can hear that in here. Surprisingly, I probably wouldn't be able to hit it from in here, but I can hear it from in here. And yesterday, well, I did put a post up on the channel yesterday saying I had a chat with a fellow YouTuber on the GB3GR repeater. And, well, I'll tell you who that was. It was none other than Richard from UK FMCB radio servicing G0OJF. Yes, the GB3GR repeater, the Grantham repeater, he's the keeper for it. So he's always monitoring it. He was in the car and he was just about to get out because he'd reached his destination, so it was a very brief chat. You'll hear that brief QSO in the video I've recorded, and hopefully I will get that up in the next few days. I am going to be busy this week anyway, what with work, and also there is I have to take a friend of mine, my friend from Scarborough, down to Longleat, to go to Centre Parks in Longleat, and then going back down there to, I think it's a week afterwards, and supposed to be going to the safari park. Oh my goodness, that means I have to take all my antennas off my car for obvious reasons. Right, so 7:03 for now from the National Hamfest in Newark, and I'll be back here next year, all being well, and hopefully I haven't spent too much money, and hopefully I'll have more money to spend next year, because I'm sure I'll find something to spend money on, and I'll let you know how I get on with the prize draw, if I win anything or not. So, 7:03 for now.